Okay. Part of me feels like I need to explain myself. Most of me does not. I decided, seeming this was ready from the barn find, I'm going to ding. I'm going to drive it to the next place for when I save the game. And then I decided, well, let's do a paint job on it. And how in the heck was I going to ignore the call of the Scooby-Doo machine? Really? Really, I mean, it is a terrible car for racing. But look at it. Scrappy? I don't know, Shaggy. Yoinks! For this and other Scooby-Doo impressions, haha, welcome back to Forza Horizon 2 with me, Sean Gleaver Slips. I hope you are well. I hope you had a great Christmas. We're back. 2 days off for Christmas. And we're back. I hope you're good. Look at the inside of this, eh? That little clock is so mad. I really wish you could actually see in the back. There's the mystery machine. So, where are we going, actually? That's a good point. Let's have a little check on our social. We've got a driver tile reward. Not a lot. He hasn't been too busy. We've been gifted 10,000 credits, I know that. And a Focus RS, really? That's nice. Thanks. Thanks, Turn 10 community team. I'm much obliged by your free cars. I definitely think I'm going to start doing more paint jobs on these cars. There's our progress, got a perk and a bucket list. So, we are meant to go... I'm trying to remember where I left myself. Oh, it's the end of the festival, so we have to go back to the Horizon Festival. That is it. Wow, is that the... That's the Castelletto car meet. Wow. So we're going to go there. We're going to go in this thing, because this thing is cool. Hope you had all had a good Christmas. Hope you got what you wanted.
In 200 yards, turn left.
I surely
One
will,
of
my lady.
Horizon's top drivers is in the area. I've marked their position on your GPS, if you'd like to challenge them to a head-to-head.
You think I would like to challenge somebody to a head-to-head?
In 200 yards,
In the mystery
keep
machine.
left.
You really think that? Because you would be wrong, lady.
Keep left.
Yeah, I hope you've had a good Christmas. You got what you wanted and gave what other people wanted. Unless, you know, you ask for world peace, in which case, fool's errand, my friend. But kudos on the attempt, anyway. What is that username?
Yards, turn left.
Screw off, is that a username? I've got to take a picture of that car as well. I hate that username. That's awful. Now, I believe I've already got a picture of my V-Dub camper van. Yeah, I have. Oh, it's a Datsun. Oh, blimey. Oh, that's deliciously beigey, vile colour, isn't it? I don't believe you're a real driver, Tar, sir.
Turn left.
I can see this car here. Lexus GS 350S Sport, okay. Let's get back. That Datsun just crashed into me, didn't
In
it? What a
400
jerk.
yards, turn left.
What an absolute jerk. Now, there's an XP board over here, so I'm going to get that. I believe it's in the house. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's tiny XP.
You have arrived at your destination.
I have arrived. So what are we going to do next? What's our next championship going to be?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh dear me. We are going to off-road the mystery machine as much as we can. This thing doesn't like going anywhere, does it really? Such a good paint job though. Really impressive it. Pretty awesome. You know, it's not often that I text my friends pictures of stuff that I do in video games, but I had to with this one. I absolutely had to. And I knew they would get it. Scooby, Scooby, Doo! It's been a long time since I've done that impression. It's one of the only ones that I can do. Oh dear, this is going to be a bad time. It's a great time to take a photo, but it's going to be a bad time. A Buick Regal and a Noble M600. Okay. I'm going to go immediate left, I feel. I think left is the way. Nope, left was the worst way. Oh! That was a car I needed as well, but you know. Ha! Speed camera didn't even go off. So it's time to choose a new championship. What to choose? I have no idea. Race event sign up.
You have arrived at your destination.
It's in the retro hot hatch. Fancy a bit of hot hatch action. Do you know what? Okay, we talked about this right at the beginning. The car I wanted when I was a young man was a Renault Clio Williams, because Williams were the F1 team at the moment. Nigel Mansell just won a championship. Then Alan Prost won a championship. And this was the go-to car for that. But I'm very tempted to have an old Ford. It's a very tough decision because my friend used to have an old Ford. And I have a Ford Fiesta now. Never had one as old as this though, but Clio or Ford? Clio or Ford? Well, we've already done the Escort, so let's go to the Renault, because it doesn't cost us anything. And I'm very, very sure I will just buy the Ford at some point. Do you know what? If there was somebody that had done a Williams-esque paint job on it, I would totally go for that. So far, all of these are fairly terrible. Let's have a look at the colours. That's the manufacturer colour. I think I'm going to go with the standard. There it is, the Williams logo. You know, we're getting this car for free. Let's not do too much to it. We'll give it an auto upgrade as well. Why not? Oh, it looks great inside. I wonder how much one of these is now. I'm gonna have to look it up in Auto Trader between the cutscenes. Right.
Guys, are we ready?
We're going to
Today's
Cisteron.
first stop is the ancient town of Cisteron. It's a long drive, but that's what we're here for, isn't it?
It is sort of what we're here for. But, you know, inside, let's have a look. It's nice. I like it. 8 miles to Sisteron, 9 miles to Sisteron, really.
In 400 yards.
It's quite a nice
turn
interior,
left.
I have to say. I do quite like this car.
Turn left.
So yeah, this was the sort of race out. Damn it, Lambo. Damn it, whatever that was behind me, it was an Audi. Wait, hello. Oh, we're all in the wrong way. Oh, okay. This is not Daredevil by choice, I hope you know. Oh, there's some boards on the way there. I might get those boards. Yeah, the Renault Williams, back in 1993, the Williams had just come real good. It was a time Nigel Mansell just left Ferrari in 1990 because Alain Prost had got there, and things were pretty sour there because he wanted to be the #1 driver, and he should have been the #1 driver, and then Prost came, and it really annoyed Mansell. So Mansell managed to find a way back to Williams as long as he was #1 driver in 91 with a Renault engine, which for the past couple of years had been a bit naff. And then after that, it really, really worked. Now, the car was designed by a fairly new engineer. He'd had a little bit of success with his designs for the late House March car. There's a guy called Adrian Newey, and if you're an F1 guy, you'll know who Adrian Newey is, and the fact that he's had most notoriety with his McLaren design, which dominated the late 90s with Mika Hakkinen winning 2 world titles before Ferrari and Michael Schumacher took a load of titles. 140 cars, get in. So Adrian Newey designed that, and it was a technological achievement because it was completely computer-controlled automatic traction system on the car, which meant the car upped and lowered itself as it needed to by telemetry. And in video game terms, you'd say that it was far too okay. The car was phenomenal, and it led to the banning of traction control after 1993, when it was very obvious that this was just far too controlling, and it took a lot of racing out. But even so, at that time, Nigel Mansell almost won the 91 World Championship. He didn't. Ayrton Senna won it. The late great Ayrton Senna. And then in 1992, McLaren won as performance related, and they went and dominated. And they absolutely dominated. With Riccardo Patrese as a great second driver. Mansell won the world title by the Hungarian Grand Prix. And then he left Formula 1 to go and race the IndyCar. And then the next year, because that seat was already there, he didn't want to stay at Williams, but Alain Prost was already contracted to come in, and it was going to be the same situation. And Nigel didn't want to do anything anymore, so he just left and he went to IndyCar. So Alain Prost was there, and Alain Prost won the championship the next year, although he didn't really come up against much apart from a young upstart Michael Schumacher and Ayrton Senna doing some good things here and there in his McLaren Ford at the time, because Honda had bailed out the sport. And it was around about that time that this car came out. It was a showpiece car, a bit of a sporty version of the Clio, which is now just a Clio Sport, but with the long association with Williams, that's why it was there. It had some Williams tech in the car as well, some race design tech. And of course, Renault and Williams are synonymous. They went on to win another 2 world championships. Michael Schumacher won in 94 and 95 with the Benetton Ford. No, 94 with the Benetton Ford, 95 with the Benetton Renault, because they also went to Benetton. And they did okay at Benetton, but Michael Schumacher had gone to Ferrari, so Benetton didn't have the quality of drivers that they had. Damon Hill won in 1996 in the Williams Renault. Jacques Villeneuve, 97 with the Williams Renault. And yeah. And then, of course, Renault stayed in the sport with Benetton until they became Renault. And Fernando Alonso won 2 world titles with them. And then, of course, the great partnership that they have had with Red Bull, and again with Adrian Newey for the past 5 years, apart from this past year where it's all gone a bit sour. Because their engine design was not as far ahead as the Mercedes one was. But yeah. That, I don't know why I decided to glorify you for 6 months of the journey, the story of what I know about Williams F1 team and Renault. But this is the car they released as part of it. I mean, back in those days they kind of released cars that had sort of ties to Formula One, if they could. McLaren didn't need to because McLaren were doing their own thing with the McLaren F1. And they were between a lot of engine manufacturers at that point. Otherwise, a Honda-based McLaren, I'm sure, would have come up. There was a lot of things. I mean, Cosworth engines were always in Fords. Ford road cars. And they were the same engines that...
route.
Oh, side BB. Side BB, that's it, the wrong turn. And Cosworths have been in high-end motor racing cars for many years, in both sides of the pond. You don't really see a lot of F1 branded stuff. I mean, there is the Infinity cars. Red Bull was sponsored by Infinity, so Infinity have a special thing. I haven't really seen any before. It's mostly the name than anything else. This is nice. I think we could upgrade it. I think we could give this a little bit of a...
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
A little bit of a bump, you know. I think we've certainly chosen the right car for the area. I do not have a picture of you. Huh. Madness. Absolute madness. There's quite a lot of XP balls around here to get, so maybe...
In 100 yards, turn right.
We will get them, and in the next episode we'll start our championship, so this episode we'll...
In 100 yards,
we'll upgrade.
turn right.
Because this requires the least amount of editing from me. Ow! Why are you doing that? There we go. Just had my drink. Well, what are we going to do to upgrade this car?
All right, the Retro Hot Hatch Championship. You're a man after my own heart. You know, the first car I ever owned was a Mark II Golf.
Oh,
man,
nice.
I loved that thing. Okay, pick an event to start the championship.
We will not do that yet, because we got these XP boards, and we got a few minutes left of this episode. Let's give this a quick upgrade, and we're going to give this an auto upgrade because I can't be bothered.
All right.
Upgrade.
So what are we doing to your ride today?
We're automatically upgrading it, Ashley, to Class D for $4,000. Could make it Class C, but I'm not sure if I want to. I think this would be underpowered in a Class C way. And now we're going to go and get some XP boards. Let's do this. Where are we? We are here. So our first one is here. Let's go. Outside car view. Thank you.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
So we'll do some
Turn
more
left.
Minecraft very, very soon. Certainly am
You have
thinking about
arrived at your destination.
starting in a new series, and I know what I want to do.
You leveled up.
We got it. Let's go for it. I know what I think I want to do. I think I want to do a GTA Online series, but I want to do it with a twist. I want to test it, though. I do have a character existing, and I want to start with a new character. course, I've got a load of money. So I might just transfer my existing character, give that character the money, and then close out of one, and then to start a new character up. Because I want to do something. I want to do it in a bit more.
Take the first exit.
I don't want to say role playing, but I want to do it a bit more in character. Have you ever seen Paul Saws Jr. stuff? I want to do it a tiny bit like that. Oh, there you are. In front of me.
You have arrived at your destination.
So we will be role playing. We will be playing the character that we choose rather than anything else. Sort of keys in with another idea. I had to do a Skyrim one, but it would be quite a lot of. Oh, we're down there. Quite a lot of planning, effort in the creative side of it, not just the playing side, but the creative side. There are fireworks going off. Yeah, that's what I can hear. It's throwing me off. So, I'm thinking about it. Obviously, I can't do anything about it right now because of the hacking attacks, which just left everything down. And there we go, there's our XP board. So spin for a prize. More drinking, 14.5, just under 14,500 credits. There you go, that'll do for this episode. Tune in tomorrow where we'll do some hot hatch racing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great Christmas. Welcome back. Feels nice to be playing this game again. I do love this game. I love it ever so. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.